So there has been this thing on my mind. The correlation between repetition and creativity. In my opinion, creativity means something different to everyone, yet it begins in a similar place, a fleeting thought, stirring quietly in the mind. With time, it grows, a stream of consciousness, flowing like a river, alive with emotion, where feelings clash and dance, turbulent yet unified, moving as one. Eventually, it spills into an ocean, vast with experience, endless with desire, and open to possibility. Creativity is alive, never fixed, always evolving. But evolution needs rhythm. Repetition becomes the quiet heartbeat, the steady pulse that gives form to chaos. It's through doing something over and over that creativity sharpens, deepens, and finally speaks. Repetition is the rhythm through which creativity finds its voice.
Do you know who the best player in the game is? Me, Mars Blackman. And I'm way above the rim, demonstrating some serious hang time.
Filmmaking is a long, detailed process. That's a quote from Spike Lee, one of my biggest inspirations and someone who's firmly on my Mount Rushmore of filmmakers. He's not wrong. Over the past few years, my creative journey has evolved in ways I never expected. Each camera I've picked up has marked a different chapter, a different version of myself. And through it all, one thing has remained consistent: repetition. The quiet rhythm of doing it again and again, refining, failing, learning, until the work starts to speak louder than the doubt. I want to take you through that journey. It's not just gear, but growth. How each setup shaped me, and how showing up consistently, frame after frame, made all the difference. This is the Canon EOS Rebel T2i, a camera that came out 15 years ago and was my first camera. This gift from my father during my sophomore year in college introduced me to the world of cinema, videography, and cinematography. And didn't know the first thing about a camera, but I knew one thing for sure. With enough passion, I could create something special. So I threw myself into learning, experimenting with everything I could. I went through the inevitable cringy phase of my content creation, but I embraced it, allowing myself space to grow, make mistakes, and truly understand the basics. Next, I switched to the Sony a7C, the camera I once thought would change everything. I worked 2 internships that summer, saving every dollar just to get my hands on it. But looking back, it wasn't the camera that made me better. It was the shift in how I saw the world. And that was only possible through consistent repetition. Repetition became my foundation. Every shoot, every edit, every shot was a step. The Sony a7C didn't magically improve my work. It gave me a new way to explore my vision. And after years of showing up, I finally upgraded to the FX3. For years I worked with what I had, and through that came knowledge, patience, and a deep appreciation for using what's in front of me with intention. Each project, each frame, taught me something new. In this phase of my content creation, the FX3 represents intention born from repetition. Repetition taught me timing, to repeat the process until instinct replaced hesitation. There's a rhythm to how I shoot now, a muscle memory built over time through trial, error, and doing it again and again. That's what repetition does. And when you're in that rhythm, gear becomes an extension of your vision, like the Suray Sniper 16mm f1.2, which I've been using for about a month now. Paired with my FX3, it's held its own. It's an APS-C autofocus lens that's fast, sharp, and reliable. I've taken it on professional sets. I've vlogged with it in all kinds of light. The 1.2 aperture gives me room to experiment and to trust that even in low light, the story still comes through. This 16mm has given me an ultra-wide option, perfect for landscapes and tight spaces. If you're looking for an affordable autofocus lens with solid performance and sharpness, I would definitely recommend checking this out. I also want to give a big shout out to Suray for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check out the link in my description. The style of my content creation has changed, and honestly, it needed to. With every season of my life, my work has taken on new forms. It's picked up new influences, embraced new goals, and uncovered layers of myself I hadn't seen before. Each phase was like a different lens, shaping not just how I created, but why I created. What started as a simple curiosity became something deeper. The visuals got sharper, but so did my voice. My priorities shifted, my creative eye matured, and the way I approached storytelling began to carry more intention through repetition. So for all the creators out there who are taking steps on their journey, I would recommend adding repetition to your foundation, because repetition is the rhythm through which creativity finds its voice.